The Commission on Higher Education says 87 private colleges and universities nationwide have been allowed to implement tuition fee increases this year. This is only 17% of the 1,683 schools that applied for tuition fee hikes. Freddie Abando reports.
The Commission on Higher Education disclosed its final listing of higher educational institutions granted tuition fee hikes for academic calendar year 2014-2015. Secretary Patricia Liquanan Baird, of the 1,683 private colleges and universities nationwide, 345 or 20% applied for tuition fee hikes and other school fees. 287 or 17% were approved by the Commission. This is 67 or 4% less than last year's data of higher educational institutions. In May, CHED approved a list of 171. The nationwide average tuition fee increase is 35 pesos and 66 centavos per unit, or 8.13%. The national average increase for other school fees is 141.55 centavos, or 7.97%.
Education costs money. There are costs, no, and so that's always my running. I wouldn't call it a battle, but my running debate with people who say, why is tuition going up? I said, well, partly for the private institutions, they don't get any subsidy from the state, and how are they going to pay for the real costs? I would find it difficult to accept if their quality was bad, but for those who offer good quality, then they should be allowed to charge.
Of the 69 colleges and universities in Metro Manila that applied for tuition fee hikes, 64 were granted, 26 from Region 3 and 25 from Region 4A. No tuition fee hike for the Eastern Visayan region, which suffered the brunt of Typhoon Yolanda's devastating impact in November of 2014. Liquanan Baird that scholarships are for academic excellence and grants for poor deserving students, most of which are enrolled in state colleges and universities.
Our grants and scholarships have increased. Then that's the way I can do it, to help young Filipinos have access to quality education, which sometimes costs more than they can afford to pay. Well, it has been increasing, and as a matter of fact, the past couple of years it has increased tremendously. We have created also a new program which caters to the poorest of the poor. So families with college-age children, families who belong to the conditional cash transfer programs now can have these students on a special scholarship, what is it called? Student Grants in Aid for Poverty Alleviation. They get a rather generous scholarship. We call it grants. Now, if it's needs-based, it's grants. If it's merit-based, it's scholarships. They get a rather generous grant that will allow them to complete a college program.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.